Goldylocks Productions provides professional internet, TV, and radio shows in the spiritual and New Age genre.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Magical Journey Show with your host, Reverend Bryan Rawls. And thank you for joining me this evening. So, first off, I would like to announce the couple changes that the Magical Journey has basically made on the Facebook page. If you note, and if you look at the Facebook page, and if you haven't liked it and shared it already, or recommended it already, please do so. And if you have had a reading with me, please go on the Magical Journey Facebook page or business page, and please leave a testimonial. Now, if you look at the Facebook page of the A Magical Journey, you will see that my hours have changed. So my hours have changed on Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays. Okay, so I am open from 1 p.m. on. Okay, so do know that any folks that are currently booked for 11 a.m. on Monday, Wednesday, or Fridays, do know that your appointments will change. Okay. Also, for folks that that do not know exactly who I am or what I do, I am a certified psychic medium by the American Federation of Certified Psychic Mediums Incorporated out of the London and New York office. I am also a Reiki master practitioner, and I am certified in 41 different styles of Reiki. I'm also an esoteric acupuncturist, as well as also a a galactic shaman, and a light language speaker and universal channel. And you can find out more information about me at www.amagicaljourney.com. That is spelled AMAGICKALJOURNEY.com. And so the hours have changed on with the Magical Journey, as well as also new services have been listed, as well as also new offerings have been or new offers have been listed in the Magical Journey, or in the Silver Whisper tab. So also, new oils will be getting ready to go up on in the Silver Whisper store, as well as also some other interesting services, as well as also interesting products. So be on the lookout for them as well. So also for folks that receive my new moon and full moon advertisements. My new moon in 7 degrees Virgo has just been sent out. So please, if you resonate with that, and if you resonate with that, and it feels right for you, sign up for it. It is directly related around basically the energetic understanding of our purpose, as well as also our grounding and being grounded in to Mother Earth, as well as also perception and transformation. And also our ancestors play a big part in this particular new moon, due to it being at its peak on September 9th of 2018. So if you look at it, you have 9, 9, and then 18. So 9 and 9 equals 18. So, and then 18, 1 plus 8 equals 9. So you have 999, and this is a portal activation. So with it being a portal activation and the ancestors being present, I recommend it to everyone. regardless of whether it corresponds with your particular astrological sign or your astrological rising sign. It is definitely for connection with ancestors, as well as also connection with your purpose, as well as also allowing for the cycles of our body to be honored. So take that into consideration if you are interested in signing up for my new moon activation or transmission. Please go to www.bryanrawls.com. That is BRYANRAWLS.com, and you can find out how to participate there. Okay, now I am going to be taking. Hello, Hamid. How are you? I am going to be taking questions this evening, and once I begin to open up the telephone lines to receive questions, I want everyone to be courteous of the caller before them, as well as also the caller after them, due to the simple fact that a lot of folks are basically calling in and asking not only just one question, but 2 and 3 questions, and trying to sneak them into one question. So please be courteous of all the other callers and try to limit your question to only one question. And then if we have time, again, we can open back up the phone lines for more. But I plan on only taking probably about 5 phone callers this evening due to time-wise, and also due to me blabbing my mouth. So I will be getting ready to open up those phone lines in just a hair. So please stay tuned, and if you are wanting to call in and ask a question, please dial 323-870-3791. Again, that is 323-870-3791. And folks that are calling internationally, they will need to add 1-323-870-3791 and press the number 1 to speak with me. Okay. So also we have Uranus in Taurus transit. So the Uranus in Taurus transit is specified and prophesized as the golden age. So this is basically the timing that humanity has been waiting for. It's been waiting for this moment for quite some time, because this is the influx of spiritual energy upon the planet. And basically, with spiritual energy being this potent on planet Earth at this particular time, you basically understand that with it being the golden age, it is definitely related to stepping more into your life's purpose, and living out your life theme, and basically putting one foot in front of the other and continuing to move forward, and being in the now. A lot of folks are stuck in the past and also stuck in the future, like what am I going to do in the future? That particular energy. So what everyone needs to do is everyone needs to bring their energy back into the now, into this present moment now. So what I would like to do to basically start off the evening is I'm going to do a small light language activation to basically bless the energy for this evening. So I want everyone to take a deep breath in. And as you take a deep breath in, we are going to begin by calling in all guardians and guides. I call upon Mother, Father, God, my guides, the angels, the ascended masters, and all the beings of light from on high. As I align with my mighty I Am presence, the highest light of who I am and who I have forever been, to assist me with the following. Blessing for the participants of the Magickal Journey Show. Take a deep breath in and listen to my voice.
Okonestilo urim, vakuku uri inastasiata ko uris, veto humba araste eniast, vesanu urim ekendo ulokor istasanai. Okorim esu urashtahanaki, veda ko urista muar, delesiano orist, vok urim me eleasa arki.
And deep breath in, bringing that energy up and through your root chakra, your sacral, your solar, your heart, your throat, your third eye, down into the well of dreams at the back of the head, up and out the crown chakra, doubling back into the fourth eye where your head was soft when you were a baby, beaming down into the pineal gland, all the way down the Shushumna, activating the 8-cell blueprint at the perineum. Take a deep breath in. Okay, so we are going to open up the phone lines. And now that everyone's energy is back into the now and into the present, we are going to call on area code. Well, the first phone caller is area code 484. Hello, 484. First
Hello?
name and question, please.
Yes, my name is Tonette.
Okay, and what's your question?
My question is, I would like to know, am I going to be in a long-term relationship with another female by the name of Michelle, and her last name begins with the letter G? I would like to know what you see for the future for me and her together.
Okay, and this is Jolie, correct? What's your...
No, my name is Tonette.
Tonette. Okay, okay.
Tonette, and then her name is Michelle, and her last name begins with the letter G.
Okay, all right. Take some deep breaths in.
Okay.
Okay, so what I see here is that there is room for a long-term relationship, but it seems as if one of y'all has trust issues, and then one of y'all is way too independent. Okay, so
Okay.
who would be the one that is very independent? Because it seems as if
that would be me. That would be me.
Okay, so with the one that feels rather independent, it kind of feels to me like you're stuck in your ways, and say, for instance, with you being stuck in your ways, I kind of feel as if there's going to be possible some headbutting when there are certain decisions that have to be made. And then the trust issue one. The trust issue one is the one that's going to cause a lot of the issues due to basically her not trusting herself, as well as not trusting trusting you, and basically in general other people. So I do see as if the relationship is very much going to be long term, but I will tell you it's going to be a work in progress, basically. So understand that it may not be as easy as you think it is. Okay.
Do you see us living together? Like, is that what kind of relationship we're going to have, or?
Well, sweetie, it's more of like you two basically will share a dwelling in 2019. Okay.
Okay.
but I will tell you that that it very much can be. It very much can happen sooner. But I will tell you that not to jump in it too quickly. Okay.
Right.
But
I just wanted to know, because I just don't want to be somebody's phone buddy, or I want to, start a life with somebody. That's why I asked about us living together.
Well, I will tell you that it feels to me like the relationship very well could be long term. But you two have to get over y'all's issues, and you have to basically compromise and can't be so set in your ways. And
Right.
with her, she needs to start trusting people, and and all in all, basically, you two need to sit down and have a heart-to-heart talk and ask what your she needs to ask what your intentions are, and you need to ask what her intentions are, because the intentions of the relationships definitely needs to be discussed. So as this discussion begins to approach, I will tell you it's going to basically be before the full moon in October is when this talk is going to go on. Okay. So Tone, if you would like to receive a more in-depth reading with me, please go to www.amagicaljourney.com and we can set you up a more in-depth session. Okay, sweetie, thank you so much for calling in.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Okay. So now folks, as I said before, let's try to keep the questions to only one question per phone caller. And I know I said I am only going to speak to or answer 5 people's calls. If I can get to more, I can get to more. But if y'all ask more than one question, I can't get to as many as I would like. So please understand, be courteous of the people behind you. Okay. So our next phone caller, we are going to go to 703. 703, first name and question, please.
Hi, my name's Andrea. How are you guys?
Hello, Andrea. And what can I help you with?
Actually, we spoke at the end of last month, July, about a guy that I was kind of dating and about possibly Chicago. Well, we sort of broke up the last couple of weeks, so I don't know if you see what his energy is, if you think things can work out, maybe.
Okay, so what's his name again?
Edward.
Edward. Okay. Okay. So overall, what is being shown here around the relationship or around the past relationship is there is room for reconciliation, but the question is, do you really want it? Because I kind of feel as if there's a reason for the relationship being turning out the way that it turned out. Who broke up with who, or who left who?
His ex-wife kind of manipulated him to come back to the relationship because they have a child who was devastated from the divorce. So he kind of left, and then he did some things, and I ended it. Okay.
So there is room for reconciliation, but the thing is about this reconciliation is whether or not you want to go through it all again. Okay, it's totally up to your decision. But I will tell you, he does love and he does care for you. There's no doubt in my mind about that. But it seems as if he is a sucker for emotions, And when he sees someone emotionally distraught or emotionally unstable, obviously he's going to try to comfort that person. So it doesn't surprise me what he did with his ex-wife being emotional. Okay, but the thing is you basically need to decide here whether or not you are up for a battle with this, or if you are just going to stay behind the scenes, because I will tell you it will be a battle, because this is not the only time that this ex-wife is going to do this. Okay?
Gotcha.
All right, and
reach out to me because I'm not reaching out to him.
There is a possibility that he is going to reach out to you before you reach out to him, but I will tell you that you two may run into each other before you two speak on the phone.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Well, you're in a different state, so I don't know how that would happen, but okay.
All right. Well, I don't know exactly what they meant by run into each other. So that run into each other could be like you going to or going on a trip and then happen to run into him or something along the lines of that. All I'm saying is that you may run into him before he gives you a phone call. Okay?
Okay. Thank you. Well, I'll keep you updated. Thanks for the advice.
All right, Andrea, Andrea, thank you so much.
You're welcome.
All right. Okay, Anna. Hello, Anna. How are you? All right, and thank you so much, Andrea. I apologize about that. I just saw that someone said hello on the Facebook Live and totally lost my train of thought. But yes. We are going to, I am going to go back to the phone lines in just a moment, but I wanted to mention about the ancestors and the ancestors being deeply influenced at this particular moment due to the dark moon energy getting ready to approach us. So, for folks that don't know exactly about the ancestors or what the ancestors entail and all that good stuff about the ancestors, well, the ancestors are the foundation of every religion and of every spiritual tradition, because they are the ones that walked before us, and they are the ones that has set everything up for us here in the now. Okay. So the ancestors very much can influence our day-to-day lives in basically in the now. Okay, so what needs to be done to positively influence your ancestors is you may want to get you an ancestor altar. Now, folks with ancestor altars, or folks that already have ancestor altars, they very well can use the ancestor altar to ask for help with certain workings, as well as also giving spiritual offerings to your ancestors to kind of open up the roads. And for those that do not have the ancestor altar, what you can do to build you an ancestor altar is you can simply get you a table of some sort, and with my ancestor altar, I am actually using a entertainment system. So so basically it is a table that I have all my ancestors set at, and there are pictures on the back on the wall above the entertainment system, as well as certain particular offerings that they liked here when they were alive. And both of my grandmothers are on it, my grandfather's on it, my father-in-law's on it, My my husband's deceased cat is on it. My aunt is on it. My grandmother-in-law is or both of my grandmother-in-laws are on it. So it basically varies from tradition to tradition who and what goes on the ancestor altar, but ultimately ultimately the ancestors are the folks that have passed away. Okay, and you don't necessarily have to know these ancestors, or you don't have to necessarily know their names, because a lot of folks will have a empty picture frame or a blank picture frame and lay it on the ancestor altar as well. And that blank picture frame is basically in representation or in honor of the ancestors that we don't know what they look like, or we don't know anything about them. So I always honor a empty picture frame, which I have basically a blank sheet of paper, which basically says the ancestors that I don't know, and they get coffee as well. They get a glass of water. They get a candle as well. So if you can't see already, there is my ancestor altar. And no, folks, that is not a real skull, but it is a skull in representation of the dead, and that or the ancestor altar is fashioned to stay erect and to basically always be lit and always have offerings on it, as well as also have fresh water on it. And the water is basically the conduit or the circuit from this realm to the spirit realm. Okay, so now say for instance, if you're well, let me grab a glass of water and I'll show you. Like, say for instance, this is your glass of water. Okay, and say for instance, I'll put a little bit of water in it. Okay, just to kind of give you a demonstration. So water, fill it up in a little goblet or a little wine glass. And so say for instance, if your glass of water has bubbles in it, the bubbles indicate that they need an offering. Now, bubbles at the bottom or bubbles at the top, I like to say that the bubbles at the top, or for my ancestors, the bubbles at the top, they need an offering, and they need an offering quick. The bubbles at the bottom, they need an offering, but not so quick. So do it when you have time. All right, so also if the water is murky, that means that our mind or our brain is not functioning properly, or our mind is cloudy and we need clarity upon our path. That would be another reason why I would dump the water. And how I would dispose of the water would be basically in a house plant, or I would get up, walk out to the end of my driveway and throw it in the yard. If you don't, or throw it in the road. Because if you don't put it in a house plant and you throw it in your on your lawn, what will happen is basically that negativity or that negative energy, or the energy what the water accumulated, will enter back into the house. So you don't want that. Another thing that the water serves is the water serves as also an offering to the spirits to use the energy from the water, and basically that is to give us energy, give them energy, give them strength to influence our lives. And also I give my ancestors black coffee. Okay, black coffee for the reason why, because it has caffeine in it. It speeds you up. It gets you going in the morning. So I always give my my ancestors black coffee in the morning to wake them up. And say, for instance, if I have a working on their altar and they're not just moving fast enough for me, I place a glass of water, and then the other side of the glass of water, I place a cup of coffee, a cup of black coffee, hot black coffee. And that gets their butts in gear and gets them moving quickly for me. So that is about the water and the offering to spirit. And they also, well, all my elders once said is that spirits are always thirsty. Okay, so you always want to offer them cold water. Okay, so that's about the water. So if you don't have a ancestor altar, get you one, because it is highly needed at times like this, especially with the 9 frequency energies coming onto the planet, and them being influenced on our plane of existence. So the energies of the ancestors will be present during the new moon transmission, as well as also for those folks that participate in the 9/9 portal activation, well, 9/9 ancestor portal activation. It will expand and also enhance connection with our ancestors. And these are ancestors that we may not know and ancestors that we do know, okay? So now, let's go back to our phone callers, and we are going to take the next phone caller, 661, area code 661.
Hi, Bryan. I'm outside right now with either 2 crows or 2 ravens. I'm not sure.
Who am I speaking with, dear?
Susan.
Susan. Okay. Hello, Susan.
Yes. Hi. And so I feed them every day, pretty much. And is this just a 3D relationship I should have with them, or are they trying to talk to me? I'm not really sure.
Okay. And you said they were 3 crows or 3 ravens?
It's
2.
crows
2.
Or 2 ravens. Yeah.
Okay. Let's see here. Okay, so what these are is these are animal totems or spirit animals that are serving as guardians for you. All right. The energies of ravens or crows, they're all about connection with the unseen realms, as well as also connection with the frequency of autumn, as well as also the frequency of transformation. So do understand that that when the crows the crow energy basically enters into our org field, it is normally 9 times out of 10 around transformation and transmutation of energy that is needing to be transformed. So you are in a state of transformation as well as a state of transmutation. So you are transmuting all energies that no longer serves you into energies that are beneficial and that do serve you. So understand from the crow's perspective that you feeding them, they are reciprocating back to you the energies of basically helping you and influencing your lives and helping you with everyday struggles. So begin a dialogue with them, begin talking to them, begin opening up the realm of communication with animals, because you are an animal communicator if you just put your mind to it and stop doubting yourself. Okay?
Okay, thank you so much.
You are very, very welcome. And did that resonate with you?
Yes, it does. I've been here for like 3 years, so something's going on.
And you may see that a friend every now and then will join them, and there may be 3 that begins to start perching soon.
Okay, I will watch, and I appreciate you. Thanks, Brian.
You are very welcome, Susan, and thank you for calling in to the Magical Journey Show. Much love to you.
Much love.
Okay. So, yes, folks, animals deeply influence our everyday life. Excuse me. And when they show themselves in our everyday life, this is when amazing things starts to happen. I know of one lady who gets little white butterflies, and butterflies come up when it is a deceased person. I have another client of mine that when she sees a butterfly, it's her mother. When she's and then there's another client that's when they see a cardinal, it's their father. So there are many different representations for spirit from all cultures. So pay attention to the animals. Pay attention to the the old wives' tales, or better yet, the energies that your elders once told you about looking at certain species of animals to find out when the best time for fishing is, or to find out whether it's going to rain. So animals have helped us through our life multiple times, and they are here as well to help us in this lifetime and in this reality. So take it into consideration that these animals are definitely guardians and are here to protect us. You see up here, I have the owls. Well, the owls, and with the owls are visionary creatures, and they are creatures that have wonderful vision at night. And with my owl, Spirit is a white snow owl, and is very kind of stays around well, kind of stays around my right side, y'all's left. Yeah, no, my right. Yeah, something like that. But anyways, and when he stays around my right shoulder, a lot of folks when I do healings, a lot of folks will say that he opens up his wings and flaps them when he is trying to remove energies from a person's auric field, or my energies, perhaps. So, so yes, animals are, that's the reason why they're called animal totems, or spirit animals, and they are here to help us. I even had one lady that I used to work with that had a lioness that she worked with that was used for traveling and whatnot. So, so it's very interesting. Hey, Julia, how are you? Oh, you have a carved owl pendant. Oh, you lucky, lucky person. I would absolutely love an owl pendant, but yes, that's interesting. So we are going to go back to the phone lines, and we are going to open up the phone lines again to area code 416. Area code 416, first name and question, please.
Hi, Brian. This is Barbara. So nice
Hey.
to talk to you.
Hey, Barbara, and you're wanting to know about moving, correct?
Yes, that's right. Yes.
Okay, so let's see here. Oh, I don't even have to touch the cards. Okay. All right, so they are showing a move, and they're showing a move around February, March of next year. And about February, March of next year of 2019. And they said that this is related to the assignment that you are being called to go to, or called to help out or influence. So it feels to me like you are getting ready to receive an assignment, or you're getting ready to receive a word that you are needed in some place that, well, it's around a certain, it's around a body of water, but this particular body of water, I'm not able to identify, but I can tell you it is not it's not a large body of water, but it is a body of water that is enough to call it a body of water. But I will tell you that the energy seems as if it is something that is around your assignment and your divine purpose. Okay, so yeah, you're being called to use your healing abilities in this particular place, which you're going to activate a threshold portal, and also a stargate that is going to reside on the particular place or atmosphere of your newfound place. Okay, so yeah, you are definitely in for a move, and I would most definitely say just continue moving in this forward fashion that you're currently at right now, and you should be receiving the request or the assignment, I'm hearing, before the book of Nasira comes into power. Okay?
Well, yes, thank you very much. That is a very interesting piece of information. Wow.
You are very, very welcome. You are very, very welcome. And if I can help you with anything else, Barbara, you know how to get a hold of me, sweetie. And I look forward to working with you again.
Yeah, I still got some sessions left with you, so I'm going to follow up on that. Thank you
Good
so very
deal.
much. You are an awesome human being. Thank you.
Thank you, thank you, thank you, sweetie. And you are an awesome human being as well. Much love to you, Barb, and you have a wonderful evening. Okay. All right, folks. So we have my last phone caller, or the last phone caller that I'm going to pick up tonight. And that is area code 347. 347, area code 347. What is your first name and your question, please?
Hi, my name is and I love speaking with you. I'm so glad you took my call. Thank you.
Your name is what, dear?
This is Tamika.
Tamika, okay.
I am. Yeah. Thank you so much for taking my call. I'm so happy to speak with you. I actually going through a lot emotionally. My birthday was this past Monday, and I just wanted to see. I'm just going to keep it straight to the point. Last week I spoke to you about someone named Mark. Still haven't heard from him. I just basically just wanted to see what you see for me for my love life coming up, because I just feel like just not optimistic about a lot. I don't know why, but I'm trying to be hopeful about my life.
Okay. All right. So just take some deep breaths in. All right. And they are. Okay. So they are pulling me in. Okay. So let's see here. Okay. So they're pulling me in two different directions. All right. So let's see here. All right, so you are at a transformational phase in your life right now, especially in regards to relationships. I will tell you that in general, your guides are saying that you really need to focus on you at the moment because there are some things that are changing and your perception is changing. And with your energy basically changing here, it seems as if a decision or something along the lines of that was decided upon, which has basically ushered in this change, ushered in this transformational time. So basically with that, they are showing that as one door closes, another one directly opens. But understand there is understand that there is okay, so what I'm seeing here is there's a female that is influencing Mark. That is the reason why he has not communicated with you. Now, what would you know who this influential female is?
I'm not sure if it's his daughter. He has 3 daughters. I'm not sure if it's them, one of them, his daughter's mom. If she's back in the picture or not. I'm not sure if it's his mom or just a whole girl or girl. Like, I'm not really sure.
And see, it doesn't feel to me like it is a relationship type girl. It feels to me like it is someone that thinks she can make decisions for him, or make assumptions for him, and it feels to me like she tries to control his life. So this could very well could be one of his daughters, but I will tell you that you're really in a transformational phase right now in regards to relationship. Allow your perception to change. Allow your energy to change before November comes into play, because November seems to be a month where the energy tugs at your heartstrings. Okay, so in regards to that, they tug at your heartstrings in regards to relationships. But that is basically all that they have for you at this particular moment, Tamika, unless you want to book you a more in-depth session. I would highly recommend to clear some things up with you or for you. You would need to book a session. Okay, sweetie? So check out www.amagicaljourney.com and we can definitely schedule you a session. Okay, sweetie?
Thank you. I love talking to you. Thank you.
You're very welcome, sweetie, and thank you so much.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, so now, folks, I am going to be possibly listing a few rules for callers that for the Magical Journey show here, probably within before the month of October. So you probably all will want to stay tuned for that, and it's basically to set a couple of guidelines and ground rules. Because a lot of folks are calling in and are not abiding by my rules is one. 2 is asking way too many questions on a radio show, and 3, I get repeated phone calls, and I get repeated phone calls from repeated people asking the same repeated question each week, And I will tell you, energy doesn't change all that drastically over 7-day period, okay? And then every now and then energy does change drastically. It all depends on what is currently happening within our atmosphere at that particular time. But I would tell you, the folks that call in week after week, that's okay, but change up your questions a little bit. Change up the way that you ask your questions, or the way that your questions are influenced by different people. You want to keep the energy fresh. That is the reason why there are so many limitations placed on people. That is the reason why people feel stuck so much, is because there are stuck on one particular sector or one particular area of their life. And when you get stuck or hone in on one particular area for so long, obviously that's going to obstruct flow. So when the flow is obstructed, that makes my job difficult and also makes your life difficult. So obviously, don't do it anymore. Fix it. Okay. So I will be releasing those particular rules by October 1st, and also and this basically means, for the folks that listen to my radio show every Wednesday evening, I very much appreciate you all. And for those folks that listen to my show every Wednesday and call in, y'all are very much able to do that still, and still call in and ask your questions. But let's change it up a little bit. Ask different questions, and see where that may take you. Okay, because we gotta eliminate all this limitation that people have placed on themselves. We have to activate all of this personal potential that folks have, and most of all, we have to keep it fresh. We have to keep it interesting. Okay, so yes, definitely, people. You're more than welcome to listen every Wednesday evening, and more than welcome to call in every Wednesday evening. But let's change up how we ask the questions, or what topic we pick. Okay? And if these rules cannot be followed when they do get released, then I will pick specific topics for the questions to be about. If the rules cannot be followed. Okay, so understand that these are getting ready to be announced, and when I announce them, I will probably more than likely do the announcement in a Facebook Live on the Facebook page, A Magickal Journey. Also, if you have not went to the Facebook page, A Magickal Journey, and liked, shared, and followed the A Magickal Journey business page, please do so now. And so we are getting ready to come up on our last 6 minutes of the radio show, and I want to express some information in regards to this new moon and ancestor activation that is getting ready to come up. You will receive the new moon transmission, the 9/9 ancestor altar or ancestor portal activation, and a JPEG altar picture of the setup for the new moon and 17 degrees Virgo transmission. You will receive this on September 9th by midnight, okay? And basically with that, you will experience your ancestors for what they are and who they are and how they can influence your life. Okay, so for folks that are interested in participating with the new moon in 17 degrees Virgo transmission and the 9/9 ancestor portal activation, please go to www.bryanrawls.com, and there is a PayPal link where you can purchase to participate, and then also, if you would like to purchase and are not tech savvy or computer savvy and need some help with it, you can always call the office at 586-659-9620. Also, for folks that would like to purchase a more in-depth reading with me, you can go to www.amagicaljourney.com. That is spelled AMAGICKALJOURNEY.com. And also, if you are interested in asking asking a free question with me, I will be going on Facebook Live before Saturday morning. So I will have another Facebook Live on the Magical Journey business page by Saturday morning, and I'm shooting for tomorrow, or I'm shooting for first thing, for Friday afternoon. It's going to be one or the other, but I'm trying to do tomorrow. Okay, so please stay tuned and find me tomorrow on the Magical Journey page, and like, follow, and share. And if you have not already recommended the Magical Journey Facebook page to your Facebook friends, please do so. Also, if you have had a reading with me and follow and have liked the Magical Journey Facebook page, please write me a testimonial and post it on the Facebook page, A Magical Journey, and I will make sure I post it on the website, as well as also share and share and like it on my personal page. So I appreciate each and every one of you for calling in this evening. I appreciate each and every one of you for watching the show this evening with me. And I would like to thank all of my fans and all of the lovely people that join me every Wednesday evening. Without you, I wouldn't be me. So thank you all thank you all so very much, and much love to all of you. Let angel wings guide your dreams. Blessed be, and namaste. And thank you, Tiffany White Sage Woman, for producing the Magical Journey show. Thank you, Goldylocks Productions, for producing the Magical Journey show. And thank you, all my clients, with much love and blessings. And again, let angel wings guide your dreams. Blessed be, and namaste.
Thanks for listening. We hope you enjoyed the show.